Hey guys, in today's video I wanted to do a quick overview of this new product I got recently. And that is a little mini device that you can buy on Amazon.com, or you probably can find these on eBay too. And there's many different versions, but honestly I think all the versions are pretty much identical. And that is, you can buy these PS2 to HDMI converters, or in this case this one says adapter. Pretty much they're all identical. Basically, you plug this in the back of your PS2. It could be the Slim or the original full version. And then, so this connects to the back, and then you also have your HDMI, which you just plug in right in there. So the nice part is it eliminates the use for composite or component cables. To be honest, the best quality version prior to this adapter was you would use component cables, which I was actually using. So I would use component cables along with a optical output, because PS2 is optical audio out. So what I would do is I would run the component to the TV and then the optical to my surround sound receiver. Now I can eliminate both of that. So basically how I have it set up now is I have my PlayStation 2 hooked up through the HDMI. I have the HDMI going to a switcher, HDMI switcher. This one is from my PlayStation system, so I have it labeled. And the nice part about this switcher is automatically, once I turn on system, it'll automatically switch to that particular system. So I have them labeled PS2, PS3, PS4, so I have all of them hooked up. So these go through the switcher, and the switcher is connected to my surround sound receiver, which I also have properly labeled PS2, PS3, and PS4. So now, both the audio and video are now being sent to my receiver. So that way I don't have to worry about switching to the inputs on both the receiver and the TV, because prior to this, if I wanted the best picture and audio, picture-wise, I'd have to go to my TV, because my receiver does not have component in and out. I would have to go to my TV, I have to switch it to component, and then whatever optical option for my TV, for my receiver, which was the TV input. So I would hit that. Although I'm not entirely sure if this TV, I never bothered to look into it, because honestly I rarely watch actual TV. Plus I just had the antenna hooked up to this thing. There might be an not HDMI, but a optical audio out of this TV. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, I basically had the optical audio going to the receiver. But now I can eliminate all that because it's all under through HDMI now. So that's nice. So you get a nice upconvert, 1080i, and it actually looks really good. I was thinking it probably would look the same as component, but honestly I think it looks better than component. I think the picture overall is sharper. I think it's more crisp and clear. The other part that's nice now is, with component, as nice as it is, you're actually going from digital, and then you go through the analog cables through component, and then you go straight to your TV, which is digital. Now you pretty much eliminate that entire analog process. So you're going from digital straight to digital, back to digital. So you're losing that analog cable. So hopefully the picture quality is a bit sharper and crisper. So, and honestly, this is probably as good as PS2 will ever look on an HD TV. But I'm very, very pleased with it. And the reason I'm doing this is because the PS3 I own is the super slim version, so this will not play PS2 games. This only can play PS3 and I think PS1. I think all generations of PS3 can play PS1. But yeah, the first gen I think was like a 20 gig unit, which actually had the actual physical PS2 inside the system. After they eliminated that, when they started shrinking down the system size. But to be honest, that's fine with me. I'm happy with the Slim, and I also have I have three different versions of the PS2. Anyway, I have the silver version, which is the one I'm currently using. I have the Slim version in black, and I also have the original full one as well. But I'm very pleased with this setup. I really like it. I like how it automatically goes to HDMI to here. So basically, what I could do is I could just literally turn on my TV, it'll automatically turn on the receiver, and all I have to do is hit the power button on the PS2, and I'm good to go. So I'm very, very happy. Audio-wise, it's fantastic. My receiver automatically will change it from stereo to surround sound, so it sounds pretty good. In fact, when I was playing King Kong earlier, it sounded really, really good. So, and overall, I'm just very, very happy. If you guys want to know where I purchased this, I purchased it off Amazon.com. There's like 5 or 6 different versions I found on there, and pretty much they're all identical. And from what I read from most of the reviews, this actually does come with a, I don't have time to really take out the box for you, but there's a input on the side for a USB input. You actually don't need to hook that up. I originally thought, like most people, that you need that to power it up, but no, you don't need it at all. I actually read a review saying you actually don't need it. I think if you wanted to use it for something, it might be for like a certain PS2. Maybe you might need it for the full. I don't know. Maybe it's for certain games, I heard. But honestly, I've only tried one game so far, and I've only tried it on the slim PS2. I've not tried it on the full PS2. But overall, I'm happy. And this will show up when you plug in the HDMI. It will show up on the PlayStation 2 settings that it's going through component, so you are getting the best picture quality possible. And then when you go to play your, I know this game has it, but some games you'll have to make sure to go from 4:3 to 16:9. Probably a lot of the later on games have that, but probably the early ones don't. But overall, it should look pretty good on your TV, and I'm happy. So, okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this overview. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask down below in the comments. And thanks for watching. See ya.